What did Dad and everyone back home say about you taking that first touchback all the way?
They were pretty excited for me and all that. My dad obviously looked at it from the football standpoint. He was proud of me, as a father, also as a coaching figure and at the same time. But, he also joked around, hey, next time don't point. So, I kind of learned my lesson on that one. But, yeah, he was definitely proud.
Yeah, but was he saying because of maybe a penalty? Or
yeah. Yeah, he just says, if you're going to make a play like that, then don't, at least try not to get a penalty. So, it's fair enough.
But you stopped pointing. Did you think about it while you were doing it? Because you were pointing at like the 40 and you put it.
Honestly, I didn't even know that I wasn't allowed to point. I thought it was completely legal until I got to the sideline. Everyone started telling me not to point, so I said, now I know not to point. But, I realized that when I pointed, I started to slow down a little bit, so that's why I brought my hand back down. I realized I had to speed up again because there's a possibility of getting caught. I said there would be nothing worse than pointing at the 40 and then getting caught at the 30.
Have you reflected on the fact that that was your first official college touch?
It still hasn't hit me yet. I didn't realize it during the game. After the game, people started talking about it. That's when I really started to realize it, and it still hasn't really hit me yet that my first ever college play was a kick return for a touchdown.
Hard to top that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. But, with just being back there on a kick return and with Coach Booker's philosophies and all that, I really feel like throughout the season we'll be able to get a couple more of those.
How excited are some of you young guys now to get this chance on a bigger stage on the road, and what are we going to learn about this team in a game like this?
We're going to learn a lot because, Oregon is obviously a great team, and, we have a lot of young players on offense, and it's going to be all of our first times playing at an away game. So, it's going to be loud and stuff, and we're just going to have to overcome the crowd atmosphere that Oregon has. That's really going to show us, who we are. If we're able to come into Oregon and beat them at their home field, then that's really going to make a statement for us.
JD, you talked a lot about the kickoff return unit before last week and how optimistic you were. Is this kind of, an example of how good you guys might be this year, or can you guys be better?
Yeah, I have a feeling. I have a feeling with Coach Booker's philosophies that that all of our special teams units are going to be pretty good this year. I definitely feel like our kick return will be good. We have a lot of great blocking across the line. And I'm gonna try my best to do what I can to bring it back to the house every time I get my hands on the ball. So especially after because we've been talking about bringing one back in, and now that we were able to bring that into existence, that definitely boosted the confidence of the kick return team a whole lot. So now I feel like we're really ready to go out there and play again.
Did you have a reaction with Coach Booker afterwards? Did he come up to you? Did you go up to him after he scored that touchdown?
I remember me and him were talking about it the whole week, talking about, he's been telling me, you have a good chance of bringing one back and all that. And I kept telling him, like, yeah, I'm going to do what I can to bring one back. And I remember I found him on the sideline after the play, and I looked at him, and I looked at him, I smiled a little bit, and I said, I told you I was going to bring one back. And then we kind of laughed a little bit, and then after that, we were back to focusing on the game.
Coach Riley was saying that he wishes that they'd gotten you a little bit more involved as a receiver, but you still had a couple catches. So I guess kind of what's your take on that? With him making that comment that he would like to maybe get more involved.
That's just how the game goes. Sometimes in the game you might get a lot of plays, sometimes you don't. You just got to take advantage of your opportunities. I know I had that one drop, and now that I look back, and I really wish I would have caught that ball, because that could have made a bigger difference, especially in the momentum swing of the game. So, as a wide receiver, you never know how many opportunities you're going to get. Some games you might get none, and in some games you might get a lot. So, it's all about making the best of your opportunities.
JD, what makes Tanner a good deep ball thrower?
His accuracy. Tanner is extremely accurate, and he has a lot of touch on the ball. So when I run my route, I know where he's going to be able to put it, and I trust him that he's going to put it into a spot where only I can make the play, and the DB won't be able to make a play on the ball. So and he also has incredible arm strength. I've seen him launch balls in practice over 70 yards. So I definitely feel like the deep ball threat of Tanner is one of his biggest things.